Fred Film Radio. I'm David Martos. This is the 79th edition of the Mostra de Venezia, and we are here with the team of Freedom on Fire, Ukraine's Fight for Freedom, from director Evgeny Afineevsky. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.
And we're here with Nataliia, Nagorna, and Hanna Zaitseva too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. This film is out of competition here in Venice. Evgeny, you've been very worried about the situation in Ukraine for years. This is not the first film, of course, you devote to this country. When did you decide that you wanted to tell this war from day one? How did this start?
You know, I think what I learned from Maidan, what I love about Maidan, I saw amazing unity and how the people fighting for their freedom, for their human rights, for their freedom of speech, freedom of expression that we have here freely. And Maidan was an amazing Iceland in the middle of country where people showed to the entire world, showed to themselves that they have a voice and they're able to change the history and they're able to be the people, how we say it in our American Constitution. So they showed to themselves that they can bring the change in their own country and make their voice strong. But unfortunately, Maidan also brought a next chapter for their fight for freedom, which the world kind of saw as an annexation of Crimea, and the war started. But in the same time, slowly, it was forgotten, because the world went through different stages and different situations happened. But for me, who was observing this, who was close to my friends, to people in Ukraine, I realized that if it will be neglected, it will go wrong direction. It can go into escalation, which we saw specifically in 2022. And in 2022, taking all footage that was shot still by my team from Maidan in 2014, from Donetsk airport, Crimea, Debaltsevo, and many other events that happened of this war, 8-year war, going into the invasion, total escalation today, I realized that it is an urgent call for the world. It is a call for action to the world, because if we will neglect what we neglected since 2014, and if we will neglect it again right now, who can be next? We are right now in the middle of European Union. Second largest country is in a war. People are fleeing, people are dying. So I think tomorrow we can't guarantee who can be next, which next door will be blown and the invader came into their homes. So I think that's the urgency that I felt in my heart, why I going back to Ukraine, why immediately, in less than 6 months, I filmed, in less than 3 months I edited. Last shot with this beautiful journalist was done on the 9th of August. Last sound take with amazing Helen Mirren was done on the 26th of August, and the movie was literally done a night between 30th of August to 31st and delivered here to the beautiful, amazing Venice Film Festival that connects the bridges and brings the art and important messages to the world through the cinema.
I would like Nataliia and Hanna to tell us briefly how your life was before this invasion and how it is now.
Я буду говорити українською мовою.
Please place your microphone next to your mouth.
Я буду говорити так. Ви знаєте, я живу у війні вже понад 8,5 років.
A dire la verità, vivo nella guerra ormai da 8 anni e mezzo.
Для мене не було питання знімати чи не знімати війну, показувати війну чи не показувати. Світ, в першу чергу сама Україна, потім світ мають знати про війну.
Per me non c'era una questione far vedere o non far vedere la guerra, girare sulla guerra i film o non girare, perché soprattutto, prima di tutto l'Ucraina, ma anche tutto il mondo deve conoscere questa guerra.
Я дуже звичайна людина. Я до війни займалася парашутним спортом, каталася на сноуборді, ходила в походи, їздила на море. Але все це в мене вкрала Росія.
Prima della guerra ero una persona normale, semplice, praticavo paracadutismo, andavo su snowboard, andavo al mare, facevo il trekking, giravo, ma tutto questo mi è stato tolto dalla Russia.
Але це все дрібниці порівняно з тим, що відбувається зараз, і з тим, що зробили з життя мільйонів людей в Україні.
Ma è niente, sono sciocchezze in paragone a quello che è accaduto e sta accadendo adesso agli ucraini, ai milioni di ucraini.
Українські матері вкладають спати дітей і не знають, чи їхні діти прокинуться вранці.
Le madri ucraine mettono i bambini a letto senza sapere che giorno dopo si sveglieranno vivi.
Українці з гідністю, але дуже складно вимушені переживати, наприклад, голод, якщо це окуповані території.
Gli ucraini con grande dignità, ma con altrettanta fatica, sono costretti a sopravvivere alla fame sui territori occupati.
Ми стикнулися з російським терором.
Abbiamo visto cos'è il terrore russo.
Українців захоплюють в заручники.
Inoltre gli ucraini vengono presi come ostaggi.
Українських дітей викрадають і вивозять за кордон
I
в
bambini
Росію.
ucraini vengono presi e portati via all'estero in Russia.
Над світом нависла загроза російського ядерного тероризму.
E oggi abbiamo anche la minaccia per tutto il mondo del terrorismo nucleare da parte della Russia.
Вони захоплюють працюючі станції і обстрілюють працюючі станції.
Perché loro
електростанції.
vengono per occupare e anche bombardare e sparare contro le centrali nucleari in funzione.
Вам може бути байдуже на Україну, але вам не може бути байдуже на те, що Росія може зараз знищити весь світ.
Magari potreste essere indifferenti nei confronti dell'Ucraina e degli ucraini, ma non si può essere indifferenti per il fatto verso questa minaccia nucleare che può distruggere il mondo.
Мені здається, що в Україні зараз це яскравий приклад геноциду українського народу. Росія творить геноцид проти України.
E quello che vediamo adesso in Ucraina è l'esempio di un vero genocidio della Russia contro l'Ucraina, contro gli ucraini.
Мені здається, що у 21 сторіччі так не має бути, і тому ми починаємо, окрім війни, окрім боротьби за свободу, ми ще й показуємо це в кіно.
E nel XXI secolo questo non può esistere, non può esserci, ed ecco perché noi non solo combattiamo, lottiamo, ma facciamo anche vedere al mondo cos'è questa guerra.
We have the gentle help of our translator for your words, and it's a frightful description, but I think it's very accurate. We have a couple of minutes more for you, Hanna. How was your life and how is now?
So actually, before 24th of February, I was an ordinary wife and mother, and I was a French teacher also. My husband, he was a soldier, but when I gave birth, we have decided that it's better for him to have a civil work. But unfortunately, it didn't help us, and he became a soldier of Azov regiment. And right now, he is in captivity. I could never imagine that I could be in the shelter, that I could spend there 65 days, and it was a real challenge for me, for my 3-month-old baby. And right now, my husband still has this challenge, and he's trying to be alive in the Russian captivity. So that's why I'm here, and that's why it was so important for me to take part in this movie, because I wanted the world to know this story. I wanted the world to help us to take from captivity our militaries who were heroically defending Ukraine.
Well, the movie is here in Venice. We hope it helps out your cause. Thank you very much, Nataliia, Hanna, Evgeny. Thank you for the film. I'm David Martos. This is the 79th edition of the Mostra di Venezia, and this is Fred, the Festival Insider.